Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Remake, where unfortunately, one, I'm still back inside Hojo's lab, and two, I screwed up.
Please.
I've done screwed up in my recording of the gameplay and the making of said content.
It's a PA test. Call up Tifa. See if they can get to the central terminal.
Because recently, so I use OBS. OBS picks up the input from Elgato. Yeah, there's this again. And recently, for some reason, OBS decided, you know what? I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work at all right now for no particular reason. So I uninstalled a bunch of stuff, reinstalled a bunch of stuff, and I didn't realize that I had... Well, for one, it took a little while for me to remember how to set these things properly. Red 13 has fallen to a lower level. You can see Red 13's HP gauge on the screen. Defeat nearby enemies and save Red 13 before he is overcome. This is the only time in the game where his life is on the line.
Right. On it.
We will continue the explanation after this.
Tifa, you there?
I'm probably...
Can you try to get to him?
I'm probably delivering it way too long. The point is, when I recorded the gameplay recorded both the gameplay audio that went to the computer and the gameplay audio again when it went out the speakers, creating an echo.
Here goes. Get him.
Okay, Aerith, if you can cure Tifa,
I'll take care of you. Let me handle this.
and Tifa, if you can use Star Shower on this one. Oh, you were disappearing at the time. Star Shower on this one. So yeah, I've actually already beaten Final Fantasy VII Remake, but the audio distortion caused by the echo was just too problematic for me to willingly release. So I am redoing the last 3 hours of, nope, not Cheat Trap.
Man, I trained for this.
Of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I will try my best to be positive during the experience, because, like, it can't just be watchable. It's not just about having, like,
No surprises
the
there.
gameplay recorded well enough to some sort of professional capacity, whatever that is that I am capable of. But the commentary also needs to be both meaningful and it can't be repetitive. It can't be repetitive, and it shouldn't be repetitively negative. So, oh yeah, these guys. So I'm going to also try to pretend to be surprised when things happen. Oh my gosh. Sirs. Oh yeah, I like to use Star Shower during this fight because they move around a lot. So there is a chance that they'll run directly into Tifa's hits. You never know. See? See?
That's a win.
Like they're flying around this limited amount of space so quickly. That they're running directly into Tifa's attacks.
Let's get this over with.
And then let's use Star Shower on that one. And Star Shower is great for hitting a lot of enemies in an enclosed amount of space. Although I suppose in that sense it just went way off the rails, but which is fine. But yeah, at this point,
Let's finish this.
we're in Hojo's lab. Hojo wants to experiment on us, collect valuable data.
I am now.
What kind of data is he collecting,
Nice
watching his monsters being repeatedly pummeled by us,
Cloud and Barrett
the
found
heroes?
anything?
Actually, they just found the entrance to the 4th ward. But to unlock it, they have
I don't
to
know what
access
he's
the
getting
central
out of it,
terminal,
actually.
which they cannot do from their position.
Maybe we can get to it instead.
Yeah, let's try.
Like, if you're building a... Okay, where do we want to go? We want to go to the central pillar to unlock that switch. I believe we have to go down. If you're building a gun and you want to say, is this gun going to be destructive? You have to test it on materials. Preferably materials that are used commonly to stop bullets from a gun. But also, like, just all materials in general, and you can see how it is rating against other things in strength, because technologies are always going to improve. But, like, Cloud, Barrett, like, Cloud is this Mako-touched ex-soldier. Barrett is a man with a gun arm. Aerith is an ancient. Tifa is a bartender. But she has other skills. Like, what kind of data are you gathering? What kind of consistent data could you possibly gather and
Professor has
use
plans for us, I presume.
for
For the
something?
record, I don't like this one bit.
All I'm saying is Hojo's scientific method. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be criticizing the scientific method of somebody who cackles maniacally in casual conversation. Like, maybe that's my first mistake. Oh, hello. Like, maybe... Like, this isn't the kind of person that you consider when you're thinking, like, oh, this person's going to make a hypothesis. No, like, Hojo's the kind of
Worked up a good
mad
sweat.
scientist who would go up to you and say... He would tell you that he's trying to make a super soldier for evil. Not for money, not for good, but for evil. He would specify that. Like, he's that kind of, like, almost like flat,
Transfusion procedure complete.
mad
Commencing
professor,
test of
mad
automated
scientist
research
guy. So, expecting him to follow any sort of
This
scientific
was a good
method,
idea, right?
yes.
Yep. Let's go give the others the news.
Also, I forgot in my first playthrough of this that there's a PHS terminal right here. I went all the way back to the other PHS
Found an
terminal.
elevator on our side,
Good. Glad to hear it.
but we can't use it for some reason.
Hojo did something, I know it.
There's only one thing we can
Hojo
do.
always
We need to head to the
ruins
4th ward,
elevators.
just like he wants.
We unlocked it on our side. You should be able to get in.
Thanks. Wait for us there.
And yes, we will switch parties. I want to say in previous episodes, I talked about the
Now we
idea,
head back
like,
to that
why
door.
is it asking you whether you want to switch parties? It's like, my thought process, like, I think I was overthinking it a little bit too much. My thought process was that, let's hold on to that save because we might need it in case I screwed up again. My thought process is that, like,
You really want to throw down?
like, you can choose to go as one or the other, and then depending on which one you went, it would create a different experience. But this game is way too linear for that sort of thing. Like, most likely the main design decision is more towards, like, just exploration. And this game does go out of its way to enable you to consistently go back in old areas. Do I need anything? I can buy stuff. And I might buy a bunch of other stuff because there isn't really much game left. We don't need high potions or regular potions. We could use more mega potions. Because in my first playthrough of this end game, I did use a whole bunch of mega potions. How about let's get 15? Actually, let's sell stuff. What can we sell that we don't need and will never need? We never used a Mr. Cuddlesworth or a Fuzzy Wuzzy. Alright, in the next fight, I'm gonna have to remember to use a Fuzzy Wuzzy or a Mr. Cuddlesworth.
We, made Wedge wait a while to be rescued.
Guess so.
You know, he really likes you.
Maybe.
Friendly guy, but he has a hard time opening up to people.
Well, that makes two of us.
He's got your back, though. Makes two of us.
But yeah, this game does a lot in regards to allowing you to go back through old areas to the point where after you beat the game, it unlocks a chapter select mode, so you can actually go to each individual chapter, find the stuff you missed, play it on hard mode, find other things that weren't there because you're just playing it on regular difficulty. I'm not going to be playing this game on hard mode. Though that's consistent for a lot of games. It's very rare that I find myself playing a game on a higher difficulty. Like one of the rare games that I played on a higher difficulty and played on this channel was Max Payne 3. Simply because, like, I've played that game several times before playing it on the channel. And when I was trying it out, just to install it and make sure it runs on my computer, like, I just found normal mode a little bit too easy. Like, it wouldn't even be interesting for me to play, for people to watch. And that's the tricky part. Like, the difficulty shouldn't be necessarily important. Like, you shouldn't always go like, I'm going to play a game on normal mode because that's the expected. I'm not going to play it on easy mode. Oh. Damn it, Trebek. I will use one of my mega potions that I just bought. So yeah, for some reason we're gonna fight this fish. I'm gonna try to remember, keep an eye on if it uses Saw Blade again. Let's use Thunder on Swordfeet while it is. You tell him, Cloud. But yeah, a difficulty mode should, in ideal situations, be just tough enough to challenge, but not difficult enough that it overwhelms the player. Like, but again, like, there's always exceptions to those rules. Like, there's an exception to every rule. And it all depends on the intent of the... Let's try to see if counter stance works against this guy. Let us try counter stance. Come on. Yes, it does. Counter stance is actually really good. And I've also got to add in, like, I think I've mentioned this maybe a couple times, but I feel as though my enjoyment of the game, especially the game's combat and fighting system, has generally been linked to how But now I have no counters. How proficient I am at the combat system. And it's taken me, I feel like it's taken me a while. Like, this game has given me more of a learning curve. Let's get out of the way. Aerith, though, that's a terrible way to get out of the way. You did terribly.
Gotta heal first.
Let's do Star Shower on the Swordipede. Yeah, that was terrible. Let's do... Arrow? Aeroga?
Get back! Go on!
Not terrible. Could be better. Yeah. Aerith has Thunder.
Watch yourself. I'll show you what I can do. Too bright?
And then Tifa can heal herself. Yeah, this boss gets a strange kind of like, it's like a little bit of a set piece, whole bunch of cutscenes. Okay, cure yourself, Aerith.
Just a little should help.
How many
Lend me your strength.
times are you gonna spin around this whole map? Maybe I just need to get out of the way.
No big deal. Get ready.
All right. While you're dizzy,
Okay.
and then Thunder, finish off the fight. Yes. Everybody gets involved in the fight. Red 13 only cinematically, but that's because he was a late addition to the party, so he doesn't get weapons or skills. I wonder if that's also a design decision so that, like, the team doesn't need to worry about, like, thinking how he doesn't really have weapons. Like, one of the things in this game is that you gain abilities through new weapons. If you don't have a weapon, how do you gain
That's
abilities?
enough.
Do they have to make up, like, something that he wears, like a collar, and he just keeps swapping out his collar? But, like, that wouldn't necessarily make sense compared to...
Again, you triumph. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
It's like he's a masochist because he just
Yes,
loves
I
losing.
believe I have just about all the data that
Or
I
he's a
require.
sadist who
Then
loves to
we are ready
get
to
all of
proceed
his
to the
creations
next stage.
beaten up. And what is the next stage? Is it Sephiroth and Genova? Is it something else that Hojo is planning? We don't find out.
We got it to work.
In this game, you'll have to wait until Final Fantasy VII Rebirth if you want answers to that question.
Could this be a trap?
It's not a trap, actually.
Don't worry. The elevators are safe.
A little bit idealistic,
All right, if you
or
say
naive.
so.
Naive is the word I'm thinking of. To assume that I feel like Aerith has history in this place, so she might know that the elevators are safe.
Are we there already?
No, something tells me that we aren't. Call it a hunch.
I hear something.
We don't have all day, you know.
I think it might be locked from this side.
Should we open it up then?
Yes, Aerith. Push.
Hey, guys.
Heya. How are you?
Band's back together. Past time we got out of here and made our way to the roof.
There's an elevator just over there.
And the band will immediately split apart.
But it will
and then get
move
back
only
together.
at Hojo's
And then
discretion.
split apart. And then get back together. The band is constantly splitting apart and getting back together. And I feel like part of that is the contrivance of like the three-person party. Like, it would get pretty crowded if there were, like, 4 people in a fight at a given time. Especially in real time.
Well, okay then.
In, like, a turn-based
Looks like the elevator's
situation.
working.
It wouldn't
It appears
necessarily
Hojo's
be...
done having his fun.
Glad to hear he enjoyed the show.
Like, in a turn-based situation, it would be a lot easier to deal with, even with Final Fantasy VII's, like, quasi-turn-based, quasi-real-time ATB system.
Again.
Like,
Yeah.
it would still be a lot easier to deal with, like, 4 people on the field, as opposed to in real-time, in 3D space that you have to move around, find enemies, keep track of enemies.
What the hell's going on?
Genova has been plucked
Who would-
free from her
We may find out
cage.
soon.
Let's go.
So what's above this floor?
The president's office, and then the roof.
Actually, the president's office is on the roof. Kind of.
Wait. Once we get in that elevator, there's no turning back.
We're ready.
How many points of no return can you have
The elevator
in
back
one
there
climax?
can take us down to the central terminal again. Now's the time for any unfinished business.
Yes, we are going to head
I'm
for
ready
the
to do
roof. We're
this.
done. We're going to
go.
do this again. But we're going to be positive. We're going to think positive thoughts. And those positive thoughts are that OBS is recording properly this time. Although I suppose, like, I think I set up OBS once. Like, I don't even know how long I've been using OBS to record. It might have been over a year ago that I've started using OBS directly instead of using Elgato's capture software. So, after only doing it once, and then never doing it again, my memory falls apart.
Where the hell is that bastard hiding?
And Sephiroth?
Wait, I can hear something.
Is anybody there?
Help! Is anybody there? Help me!
Is anyone out there?
Help me!
Hey!
Is anybody there?
Hey! Please help me.
Sure, why not?
Help me.
Help me, please!
Is anyone out there?
Help me! Do we need all these champion belts? Do we need this healing Carcanet?
Hey! Please help me.
Alright, let's... Can I? No, I cannot save my game at this point. We must go and see what President
Please.
Shinra is doing over here.
Is anyone out there?
How's it hanging?
Help me. give you all the money
What
you
exactly?
want.
I don't think
I
we.
have killed plenty of it.
I don't think we're ever given an explanation of what actually knocked Shinra off of the roof like that. Like, was it Sephiroth? Because Sephiroth shows up later to do something.
Thing is, I don't want your money.
Was it
Please.
plot demons? Because the Arbiters of Fate, which we'll talk about more once they start showing up again. But the Arbiters of Fate are like an interesting addition, like an interesting bold addition
Everything you want can be
to a
yours.
remake.
I'm a man of modest dreams. Dropping you from 70 stories up would get me damn near to good. But not all the way. You want something more, don't you? More than this right here? Talk to me again like you know me.
I got one question. Can you fly, Bobby?
Stop it!
Bonus points if you know that reference.
You're gonna get on TV and tell them. Tell them what you did to Sector 7. That it was you who killed all those people. Then, you're gonna tell them the truth about Avalanche.
Also, if you are dealing with somebody who is your enemy, the lesson to learn here is to always have a gun pointed at them at all times. All times, every time.
The filthy sewer rats who brought down a Goliath. You tell them that.
Less posing, more gun
Is
pointing.
that really all you want? For your names to be cleared? That is what matters most to you? More than shutting down the reactors? Than the future of the planet itself?
Huh? Damn.
You're lying to yourself even
Also,
now.
where does he even pull the gun from? Does he like put the
Justice,
gun into his
honor,
pocket or
freedom.
into his back, like the back of his pants,
Indulgence is
and then just reach for it while the camera isn't looking? Although that's one of those tricks of video games. It's easier to make an object appear when the camera's not pointed at it.
Picture a natural disaster. Who would help the people? Help them recover and rebuild?
And this guy. This
Their
guy.
old world ruined, will they thank you for the new?
Picture a world
I'm going to give
where
you a
you have oil industries supplying the world with its
last
needs.
opportunity
Now
to
picture a
consider what your
world
principles are
unable
truly
to
worth,
protect
but
itself
bear in
because
mind
it
that
doesn't have
time is of
oil.
the essence.
And what about you, Mr. President? What are your vaunted principles?
Like, if you destroy
What principles?
the planet
Did you
because of the
understand even a
natural
single
resource
word
you're
of what I
pulling
told
from,
you?
it doesn't
I know what
matter
I
if
want,
you
and I
can
take
protect it from
I take advantage
from regular
of whatever I
disasters.
can
If you're causing
and
bigger
discard
disasters.
that which I cannot. There is no room for sentiment or guilt.
Also, this guy comes across like a Metal Gear Solid villain. And there he goes.
You son of a bitch!
No, Barrett! This is definitely not a fake out. He's definitely been stabbed. I feel like Sephiroth spends way too much time in this game just kind of like glaring at the camera. Like slowly turning it like... Now, how he and the Arbiters of Fate are necessarily linked is another question. Like, is he controlling fate itself? Or trying to control fate itself? And of course, this is where one of the band has been split apart temporarily.
The source of everything.
And I've got to admit, this boss fight is really good. this boss fight, the music, the style.
It's an illusion. Stay calm.
One more shot!
And I feel like... or shall we give it a moment for it to build up? Let's do Infinity's End. Okay, it takes a little bit to build up. But don't worry, it gets really good. Aerith, if you can cure Cloud, because why not? Okay, Genova has reconstructed the tentacles. Oh. We've defeated both again. That is going to cause people to freeze in time. That is going to do aerial effect damage. So we will back off from that a little bit. Tifa, if you can cure Cloud. And then Infinity's End on you.
Go on! Here he comes! One more shot!
Cure. How is your... Oh, it's just you. Tifa, if you can... Actually, let's hold back on Tifa for a second. Okay, now Tifa can use Star Shower on Genova. And then Tifa can use Star Shower again, let's say on right tentacle. Okay, Aerith can use nothing for the moment.
Stay back!
Oh, Aerith is frozen. Are you immune to... There we go. Ray of Judgment, left tentacle. Okay. Let's wait for... Oh. Tifa, if you can heal Cloud. Cloud will... Ah, son of a... I was hoping...
I'll take care of them. That'll do! Someone looks kind of shaky. Gotta heal first. You'll see. You can do it!
Hang back.
Aha! Take that! Yeah, let's just use Braver. Okay, Tifa, Star Shower it up. Aerith, Ray of Judgment. Phase 1 is done. Excellent. Also, now we're gonna have to use Aerith to start healing people.
Don't overdo it.
All set. So it's my turn?
Okay. Ah, damn it. That's okay, we can build ATB.
Get ready.
Okay, Tifa, if you can heal Aerith.
Okay. That'll do.
And then Aerith can use Cure on Cloud. And then Cure on Tifa.
Stay strong, okay?
Tempest. Oh, you son of a...
Okay.
Nope, on Tifa. I mean, Aerith.
No big deal.
Oh my gosh.
You've got this.
Alright, let's
Let's go. Bring it.
let's get rid of you regularly. Let's get rid of you with... Let's see if Cheese Strike is enough. Ah, son of a... Almost. Actually, just a whirling uppercut by itself is almost... So if I go in, I do deadly dodge. And... Ah. Okay, Cloud, Cure, Aerith. And then Aerith, if you can cure Tifa.
I'll take care of you. One more shot.
Let us do Focused Strike? True, no, staggered damage bonus.
Think fast. Gotcha. Bingo.
Ah.
I'll end this.
Ah, these tentacles. Okay, let's hold on to Cloud's limit break.
I won't let you down.
Tifa, if you... Tifa. Aerith, if you can heal Cloud.
Stay strong, okay? Bingo.
Okay. Limit break. Oh yeah, Aerith might as well limit break as well. Or refocus.
Time for something.
Excellent. And then... Ah, I should have held on to that limit break. Damn it. True Strike. Infinity's End. And Ray of Judgment.
Gotta go for it now. Come on. Get him.
Did Cloud not do Infinity's End? I thought I had him do that. Phase 3. Yeah, this is the moment. Like where you see that blending, that blurring of lines between the classic. Nope, back off. And the new. Cloud? Oh yeah, summon Ifrit, why not?
Have fun.
And Ifrit. Radiant plume upon that fellow. Yeah, another Radiant Plume might help.
Give it your best shot.
No. Oh, son of a... Everybody's frozen in time. Yeah, that right tentacle. Still going. Nope, there it goes. Okay, Cloud, if you... Actually, Aerith, why not? No, Cloud, actually, if you can cure yourself. Aerith, if you can... Oh no, you're busy doing something. Ah.
Ready?
Damage Trebek. Oh. Is this going to at least get rid of the tentacles momentarily?
You'll see.
Aerith, if you can cure Cloud.
Bring it on.
How is your left tentacle still alive? Braver on that.
Still here.
Braver on the left tentacle. And then, Aerith, if you can please actually hit.
I'll take care of you.
And then Tifa. Chi Trap. Tifa. Another Chi Trap. Ah. Oh. All right. Aerith, if you can heal Tifa.
Okay.
And then Infinity's End. Hopefully that will hit fast enough. Okay, we're almost there.
Stay back.
That is the worst attack in that it is very incapable. I think we can do this. I think we can Infinity's End our way. Excellent. We have done it. Again. Not the real Sephiroth. Are we fighting any version of the real Sephiroth? the impression I get that, like, Sephiroth is like a ghost. Like, emerging out of the veil that is the planet's energy. Like, he died and went into the life stream, and this is just him re-emerging over and over again.
HQ, this is Avalanche 3-1. Making another pass to search for friendlies.
He can fly now? Oh, Barrett's okay. I would have never expected him to just be okay.
Are you hurt?
Oof. But like it's that, it's like we're getting more of that presence of the
This
plot
death
demons.
was not the one ordained for you by fate.
Like, they're not necessarily good or bad, but they're trying to contain things to their original storyline. But why are they present?
Thanks.
Thanking fate for sending you on the right course is like thanking the train tracks for taking the train to the right destination. There is only one path the train tracks want to go. Alright, let us buy nothing. 2. Hello, plot demons. Another one? Oh, this one has deals.
Sephiroth!
Now, why did he feel the need to climb up? Just go down on his own? But this is where he falls. But look, there's our helicopter, absolutely. And you know, I don't even have to have already played this game. I don't have to have already played the original game a long time ago, or the end game here, to know that this helicopter is going to be knocked out of the sky.
Okay?
If you are in a helicopter in an action setting, that helicopter is crashing. Do not get into helicopters in an action setting. Unless you know you're at the end of the story.
Made our escape too.
Like, really at the end. Like, nothing, like, the bad guys are done. You know the bad guys are done. Positive, like, even then, maybe don't get into that helicopter at all. Because another helicopter will show up. Oh, no!
Shit. Sure you want to do this personally, boss?
Here's a question. When did the whole idea of shooting a coin that you flipped?
Heir to the throne himself.
Yep.
and reflecting the bullet off of that coin. Where did that start? Like, it's an ability in Ultra Kill that you can do. It's an ability in Overwatch.
Stop.
The hell I will.
This guy
We
does
can
it.
Finish off the family here and now.
Take Aerith and get out of here. I'll buy you guys some time.
I can stay here, back you up.
Barrett. I'm asking you. Please.
Fine. Have it your way then.
I think his earring actually has individual physics. Oh no, he's got his dogs.
You're a
His
soldier,
dogs
aren't
of war.
Which, of course, would mean that I own you.
Ex-soldier. I quit.
Secure the others. Just the two of us.
And the dog.
Well, maybe three.
Let's get this over with.
We are just going to focus on the dog at the moment.
Not bad.
Just really...
Let's reset it.
Ah, stop knocking me down. I'm trying to get... Alright. Braver on dog.
Understood.
Think you got my number?
Not at all. You're making me sweat. Good thing I came prepared.
And what is it in these coins that are causing them to become stronger? No, I'm not trying to attack them. Okay, let's... Like, he does an automatic counterattack. I forget... I forget what kind of... This would be a lot easier if I didn't spend most of this fight on the ground. And I feel like that's...
Ain't dead yet.
more of an annoyance on my part. Nope. Stay locked onto Darkstar.
Going all out.
All right. Limit break. Why not?
You're out of luck.
Yeah. Get rid of him from the fight.
Now it's just the two of us.
Let's make it a night to remember.
It's on for real now?
Yeah, you should be on it.
Feeling good.
Ah.
Right.
And then let's try counter stance now.
I'm waiting.
Don't get caught.
Ah. Wrong timing.
Showtime. That all?
Ah. Too late.
Stick around.
Ah, son of a... I I never like these bosses where you can only attack them during specific phases.
Feel like. Keep it.
Ah.
Showtime. Ready?
Oh.
Come on.
Okay, let's try Infinity's End on you. Ah, but too far.
Steady.
Ah. Now you're reloading. Great.
Come on.
Yeah, this boss fight I don't care for.
Where were we?
I'm waiting.
Okay, let's heal ourselves.
Ain't dead yet.
While he's reloading, miss our opportunity to attack.
Got it.
There we go. How nice. I think that might have been just in time during the stagger.
I'm waiting.
Combat load? How is that different from a reload?
Got it.
Okay, and then Braver. Ah.
So long.
Thank you for keeping the fact that I wanted to use a Braver way over there. Ah, son of a...
Okay. I'm waiting.
Where were we?
Ah, not enough ATB. There we go.
That it.
Okay, let's wait until he reloads. He's reloading now.
Let's try that again. Come on. No more playing nice.
Ready?
I was hoping I could dodge out of that, but apparently not. Alright, let's use our limit break. Hopefully that hits, no issues. There we go.
I could end this, here and now.
No, not quite. Tonight marks a new beginning. For Shinra!
What happened to your dog? Is your dog okay? Did you leave your dog behind on the roof? Ah. These Shinra presidents, they don't even care. If only there's somebody who would immediately come back to save Cloud. Who would it be? It's Tifa. I would have never expected this. Excellent job.
You gotta be better than this. If you're gonna play the hero.
Her thighs provide all the leverage that she needs.
Think they can manage on their own?
Yes.
You've seen them both in action. You know they can. Besides... What was that?
Besides, oh no, they're in danger.
I hope so.
Damn it.
Hey.
Screw it. We gotta go pay. What, Red?
Yeah, somebody just threw a tank into this neighboring elevator. I don't even know how they got it into the elevator. You know, maybe they, like, removed the roof of the elevator and then put the tank in the elevator and then put the roof back on.
We're
Like-
cool. Everything's cool.
Wedge is out of his element.
Barrett!
Like, his shoulder pads are doing him no justice.
You can't stop me! For Biggs! For Jesse! Tifa! And Barrett too! I'm sorry, Cloud. Just tell me that I made a difference.
Wedge has so many death fake outs. He had like the city fall on top of him. He's had whatever that is where it just fades to black.
Hey, still in one piece?
Yeah.
And somehow he's still alive. Like, look at the door that the elevator is open to. Like, did they just destroy the entrance to the elevator? But then how would the big robot have gotten to the elevator in the first place? I demand answers.
Okay, you asked for it.
Also, this robot fight goes on for way too long. It has way too many phases. Why does this robot have so many phases?
And suck on this!
Yeah, there's a barrier now. We need to get rid of the barrier.
Get ready.
I was born ready. You're up.
I'll take care of
Let's
them.
see how the thunder is on the barrier drone.
Barrier drones damaged. Overriding main cannon safety protocol. Here it comes! It looks like it's charging up. That'll do!
I'll blow it to pieces.
It's a little bit better than using the gun.
Get ready. That'll do!
Nope, get out of the...
Gotta heal first. How shocking!
How shocking. Nope, move, please. Ah, son of a... It's frustrating when you see the thing that's happening, but everything happens so slowly and you can't really interrupt
Oh, that really sucked.
your own attacks. There goes the...
Just a little should help.
let's use a high potion.
Gotta heal first. Here.
No, dodge, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Okay. You'll see. Why don't you lead the way?
My turn.
Ah,
Give them hell.
I'm coming.
let's use thunder on that one,
Too bright?
and thunder again.
How shocking. That'll do. Just go away. Okay.
And dodge. Excellent. And thunder a bunch.
You jittery? It's your turn.
Need my help, do you? So now. Suck on this.
Ah.
Not good enough. Bring it home.
I'll take care of them.
Ah, I didn't realize I still hadn't gotten rid of the other.
That'll do. Go on.
Nope. Okay, let us... Nope, let's move again. Barrett, if you can use Maximum Fury on that one. And then hopefully this helps get rid of... Okay.
You've got this.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's all.
Okay, do another... Oh, nope, there it goes. All right, first of like 10
Defensive system
phases.
Threat level elevated. Here goes. Just a little should help.
Ah, nope.
You okay?
Okay, now I remember the rhythm of this fight.
One more shot.
I need to use Thunder
How shocking.
while it is weak to Thunder. And now it is no longer weak to Thunder. Do you have ice? You have, let's see how fire is on you. Alright, it's not bad. Fire again.
Get ready.
Oh, was there a little bit of slowdown going on?
That'll do.
How about Blizzara?
I'll put down ice.
Excellent.
Stay back. Feeling chilly? Buckle up. Go on.
But yeah, he's just going to repeatedly... Barrett, if you can use Ether on Ether. And then I will also use another Ether on Aerith. And then another one, because we got lots of those, we can hold on to the Turbo Ethers for the final fight. So Barrett can use an Ether on himself.
Threat level critical.
Oh, I got interrupted by another phase change.
I'll put down ice. Someone looks kind of shaky.
Okay, one more of
Feeling
those.
chilly? Get ready.
Ah,
Lend me your strength.
actually, this is fine. Because now we can limit break as
You can
Aerith.
do it.
About damn time.
And then How about Thundera?
That thunder I hear?
I'll show you what I can do. Gotta heal some.
Yeah. How about use Thundera again? Can I use Thunder from here?
You jittery? What the? Whoa! How shocking. Okay. That'll do. You'll see.
Physical defense protocol. Can I get through the firewall though?
That was close.
Alright. Cure Aerith.
Buckle up. Don't catch a cold. You okay? Gotta dig deep for this one.
Okay, we'll hold on to that for a second. Excellent.
I'll put you on ice.
Not terribly excellent, but still. And another phase out of 40 phases. Cry havoc. The dogs of war.
Take cover behind debris.
Where is the debris? Blizzard again?
They all just flew off.
If more come, we're done.
Let's finish this quick.
Yeah, I think we're about done. Maybe.
I'll put you on ice.
There we go. The Arsenal defeated.
Damn. Does it feel good to be alive?
Quite. But we could still die later tonight.
Any minute now. Any second now.
Cloud and Tifa could be dead already.
The hell they are.
Wah,
We need to find
wah.
a way we can all escape, and quickly.
You're right. Let's go.
And they immediately fail. Or they shortly fail? Whatever happened to the Avalanche troops that were charging the building? Are they all taken care of? Like, we never really find out what happens to them. Oh look, there's a motorcycle you just passed by. There's more motorcycles in the distance.
All we gotta do now is find the others.
He wears boots, but he largely spends his time indoors.
We have them surrounded, sir.
Yes, I can see that.
On shiny
It was
floors,
only a
no
matter
less.
of time. Here we are. So then, what is this ragtag group of misfits?
Oh, this is great.
For me, Avalanche.
local florist.
Lab rat dog.
And where are the rest of you?
All our powers combined, we are just a group of people.
Charming, though not what I would have chosen as my last words. Secure the ancient, but feel free to kill both the idiot and the dog. Aerith, you saved my Marlene. Now, it's time I return the favor.
Wait.
By saving your Marlene. Very much triumphant music going on now. Even if the action is incredibly silly. Like, it's I've never really gotten into, oh, there's Tifa in the big old jalopy. It's a good thing these display vehicles are all gassed up and ready to go.
Stop them, you fools! Don't let them.
Actually, no, wait, never mind. We're living in this fantasy world where everything runs on Mako energy. It probably isn't that big of a surprise that everything already has some sort of maybe like Mako core to it that allows it to run. But I've never really gotten into like motorcycle fighting where like people use motorcycles to punch other people. Like, it just is so silly. And then this guy's like, I'm gonna take him down. Just me. Or maybe I won't. I'll go back to my post. You keep up the good work. Incredibly epic. Also, a little bit of that opening theme in the background, like incorporated into the music. The dun 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 dun. Like, I feel like that's something that this game has done very well, is in regards to taking those themes from the original game and then incorporating it into different orchestrations to create like almost remixes, hybrids of those original themes. It's an old joke, but it still checks out.
Maybe frowning suits you better. Hey, don't pout.
Look.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are you guys seeing this?
They're surrounded by plot demons. But those plot demons weren't enough to contain this fancy motorcycle and this shiny jalopy. But yeah, like there are so many questions in regards to the purpose of the plot demons. Like, why are they here? Why would they be here in the first place? It presents the idea that, like, the arbiters of fate wouldn't be arbitrating fate if it wasn't for the fact that if somebody's trying to change fate. And their constant presence and their building presence Like, this leads to a boss fight that's going to show up in the next episode. But, like, is Sephiroth fate itself? Has Sephiroth overtaken fate, or is he trying to control fate? But it's interesting that, like, as a remake, instead of just being like, we're going to focus on gameplay, we're going to focus on like subplots, like even the main plot is affected by the presence of the plot demons, which is a bold choice, especially for a much beloved installment of the franchise.
I see. Very good. The men are on standby, sir. Your orders.
Bring them in.
Bring in the men?
It's like the whole damn building's made of them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What are they doing?
Who knows?
Wedge, you don't think he got caught up in it, do you?
If he did, I hope he's okay.
It's a good thing that the jalopy that is contained in the Shinra building has a proper license plate.
This we don't need.
So that it's road ready. And it seems like this should be the unlikely spot to stop. But in just moments we will. When the gameplay kicks in and the cinematics drop out. Get a little bit of cinematic road rash.
They're gaining on us. Come on, step on it.
All right. We're going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.